Hello students, we will solve third numerical based on time response analysis. So this is question number 3. Okay. The system shown in figure A when subjected to a unit step input. The output response is shown in figure B. Determine the value of K and capital T from the response curve. Okay. So here what you need to find, you have to find the value of K and T. So these two are constants that you need to calculate. Okay. For that, what is the data given? Here figure A block diagram is given and this block diagram is unity feedback system. Okay. Figure B is output response of underdamped system is shown. You can check here. Output is C of t. Okay. And here on x-axis we have time t. So you can see that here first peak overshoot is shown. See here arrows are shown and the value is given. So now we know that the normalized difference between these two values is called as a peak overshoot. Okay. So from figure B you can understand that whatever data is given that is related with the peak overshoot MP. Okay. And see the time corresponding to first peak overshoot. Look at this part. Look at this point. Time corresponding to first peak overshoot is called as TP. So data given TP is equal to 3 seconds. Okay. So from figure B, two values are given. First of all peak overshoot and second is TP, that is peak time is given as 3 seconds. And what we need to calculate? K and T. Okay. So again we will revise. See, in case of time response specification, the initial step you need to calculate a characteristic equation. Okay. So how you will calculate a characteristic equation? There may be the possibility that output equation is given and here block diagram is given. Okay. So in previous numerical we have seen that the differential equation is given. From that differential equation we have taken the Laplace transform. So there are different methods to give the transfer function or to give the output response. Okay. And what we need to do, we need to compare the characteristic equation of the given system with the standard characteristic equation so that we can find the zeta and omega after comparing. Okay. So here two constant terms we need to calculate. Look at this. This is the transfer function. We know that this is g of s and h of s is unity. Okay. So what we will do first of all we will put this in characteristic equation. What is formula of characteristic? Characteristic equation is 1 plus g of s h of s is equal to 0. So here after substituting g of s h of s I have rearranged that characteristic equation in standard form so that I can compare this characteristic equation with standard characteristic equation. So look at this, what I got, s square plus s by t plus k by t is equal to 0. Okay. Now comparing this characteristic equation with standard characteristic equation. So what is standard? S square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square is equal to 0. So what we will get, look at this term you will compare with this omega n square. So look at this, here omega n square is equal to k by t. I can write here omega n square is equal to k by t. Okay. So you can write omega n, it will be under root of k by t. Now next 2 zeta omega n is nothing but 1 by t. So 2 zeta omega n is equal to 1 by t. Okay. So now next what we need to do, we need to calculate k and t. See here, when I am comparing omega n or I am writing the formula for omega n is equal to under root of k by t. So these two terms are unknown. Okay. Here also these terms are unknown, zeta, omega n and t. Okay. So now we will use the formula from whatever data it is given. Okay. So what we have TP, we have NP. Okay. So you can apply that formula. First of all I will apply the formula for NP. Okay. So look at this. Here actually this step is rearrangement of this step. Okay. Look at this. 2 zeta omega n 1 by t. So here I have substituted omega n is equal to under root of k by t here. Look at this. Omega n I have substituted. So this is the rearrangement of the previous equation. Now next, from the figure B, okay. So now we need to calculate constant terms. So I am using this figure B. So what I have peak overshoot MP. What is formula for peak overshoot? I know that peak overshoot MP is equal to e to the power minus pi zeta upon under root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay. So in this formula, if MP is known, okay, substituting the data whatever it is given, we can calculate zeta. Okay. So see, from MP we got the value of zeta here. Okay. So what we got? Zeta is equal to 0.4. Okay. Now next, one more term is given, TP is equal to 3 seconds. So what is TP? Peak time TP. We have the formula of TP. Okay. So what is formula for TP? TP is equal to pi by omega d. Okay. What is omega d? Omega d is equal to omega n under root of 1 minus zeta square. So now you can substitute this zeta here. Okay. So you will calculate omega n. Okay. So see, we have the value of omega n from, we have the value of zeta from the previous equation. Okay. TP is given, then we will calculate omega n. Okay. So from that we got a value for omega n is equal to 1.14 radian per second. Okay. Now next, 2 zeta omega n, look at this, 2 zeta omega n is equal to 1 by t. Okay. So now we have the answers for zeta and omega n. So what we will do? We can substitute here zeta and omega n. So what you will get? We will get t. Okay. So this t is equal to 1.09. Okay. So this is the constant that we have calculated. T is equal to 1.09. What is left? Now k is left. You can check here. K is left. Omega n square is equal to k by t. We have the value for omega n and t. So we can calculate k here. So look at this. Same I have written here. Omega n square is equal to k by t. So k I got 1.42. Okay. So we have calculated both the terms k and t. So this is k and t. Okay. Simple. So again you can see the numerical. If the block diagram is given, from that block diagram we have calculated characteristic equation. Then we have compared that characteristic equation with standard characteristic equation. And for comparing the standard characteristic equation, what we need some data. Either we need zeta or we need omega n. Okay. If that is not given, so we need to check whether it is given here or not. So here figure B is given. From that data we have MP and TP. Okay. So we have written the formula. Okay. And then we have calculated the constant term, that is k and t. Okay. So I hope you got this numerical. Thank you, students.